Hello viewer, you have got to see the adorable story where a cat chases down the mailman every day to make one brazen demand. What might that be? Watch to the end to find out. Everybody knows that dogs and mailmen have a notoriously difficult relationship, but we rarely consider how our other pets feel about postal workers. Levi Davis, a mailman in the small town of Taranaki, New Zealand, found that out firsthand. Dedicated to his job, Davis always delivers his letters and packages without fail. It was his duty after all. Every day when he arrived at a certain house, however, he came face to face with one special visitor who had an unusual request. Levi Davis had been working as a mail carrier for a long time, so naturally he came across his fair share of strange stories while working his route, though few left him as speechless as this one day. It's no secret that when it comes to strangers lurking at the door, cats and dogs aren't the biggest fans. Practically anyone approaching any pet's territory might have them on high alert. Levi was certainly familiar with encountering people's pets while out and about on his daily route, and he loved every second of it. In fact, to him, one of the perks of the job came whenever he met a sweet animal. Even when the animals weren't friendly, he didn't mind. Whether they barked or hissed at him, he knew that protective animals just came with the territory. There was, however, one stop on his route that he anxiously waited for every day. At this particular home, a neighborhood cat waited for him. The question was, however, was he friendly? Or was he going to rip poor Levi to shreds? Each day when Levi arrived at this neighborhood in Taranaki, this cat would run outside and make a beeline straight for him. The first time it happened, Levi didn't know what to expect. Was this cat angry? Very quickly, Levi went on high alert, bracing for some scratches. Thankfully, he soon discovered he had nothing to worry about. Every time this cat would approach him, he had one very specific demand. What was that demand, you might ask? Well, before we find out, we'd like to remind you to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell right now. If you do, comment Notification Squad, and we'll reply to all of you with a thank you. Levi couldn't believe his luck when he realized what the kitty wanted. No matter the weather or the day of the week, this cat showed up without fail, much in the same way that Levi delivered the mail. Simply for some attention, the cat, whom Levi later learned was named Torty, started greeting him like this from the very first day of Levi's route. It was as if the cat had an alarm clock set so he knew exactly when Levi was due to arrive. Sure enough, whenever he anticipated that his friend was on the way, the cat would rush outside to say hello. No matter the circumstances, Torty couldn't seem to get enough of Levi, and it showed. That wasn't all though. Each day after Torty ran out to greet Levi on his bicycle, he would then dash off toward a nearby fence, checking to make sure that Levi was following. Fear not, this was all part of the routine. Once Levi reached the fence, Torty would quickly climb to the top as he waited for his mailman pal to catch up. You see, these two had developed a pretty special system of hanging out together. To pull it off, Levi would get into position with his bike, Torty would jump from the very top of the fence and right into the basket at the front of Levi's bike. Talk about a special delivery. Perched atop a stack of letters and packages, Torty patiently awaited for his best friend to treat him like royalty. It was clear that Levi had the magic touch when it came to the cat. All the while, Torty would purr just to let Levi know how much he loved hanging out with him. It was almost as if Torty was cheating daily on his own owners. Imagine the scandal if these two were ever caught cuddling.